Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. In today's video, we are talking best-selling vitamin C serums and how, in the case of a vitamin C, the best sellers aren't always the best performing in your skincare routine. Now, this is something I shared recently when I talked about the Garnier vitamin C serum, where a lot of people clap back and say, well, if it wasn't that good, why would it be a bestseller? Well, products are bestsellers for a whole host of reasons. Accessibility. Some products are just more widely available than others. Advertising, marketing budgets. Big corporations have billions of dollars to spend on advertising their products, meaning they become much more popular than maybe they actually deserve to be. And finally, just the ones that people have heard about. That word of mouth, a person will use it, they'll get adequate results, and they'll share it, and so on and so forth, until it becomes a natural bestseller. Well, in this video, I thought let's take a look at the 5 best-selling vitamin C serums of the last year and work out whether any of them actually deserve a place in your skincare routine. My favourite has always been the Geek and Gorgeous C Glow Serum, which just delivers time and time again. That perfect blend of amazing price point, delivering for you time and time again, and a formulation that takes it to the next level with antioxidants, pure form vitamin C, and its unique selling point of being made fresh just for you every single week. I think that's pretty hard to top, but I thought, well, let's be fair. Compare and contrast it to some of the best sellers to see if maybe we're just missing out. Sit back, relax, let's talk some best-selling vitamin C serums. Now, before we get into this video, I would of course love to know your own hot take on any of the products mentioned today. So sound off in that comment section below. If you enjoy this style of content where we take an honest review, look behind the hype, behind the marketing, behind the sponsorships, and we look at just the products themselves and what they deliver. If this is something you want to see more of on the channel, let me know by reaching down and giving this video a big thumbs up and a like, which honestly does mean the world to me. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you all so much. Now, without further ado, let's cut that waffle and delve straight on in. Now, kicking things off is the Skinceuticles CE freulic. Now, I might duck and cover a little here because I don't have a whole lot of good things to say about this product, and I know lots of you guys absolutely love it. But just remember, these are my thoughts, feelings, and opinions, and I would love to hear yours. So let me know in the comments section below if you absolutely adore this product. A couple of positives to call out with this is they do have a lot of studies and data to back up how effective it is. I love that Skinceuticals have invested in that data and looking at just how the results that you really can get from this. So it's got some proven data points rather than just anecdotal evidence as to what it can deliver for the skin. That's definitely a tick in the box. There is some bespoke technology in here which the brand claims to enhance the penetration rate of that vitamin C. So you get, more of that vitamin C gets to where it needs to be in the skin to deliver results. Again, that is really good, but for the price point, £110 here in the UK and around $130. I'd kind of expect all of that and a bit more. In truth, whilst this product does absolutely work, the price point is just way too high when you can get very similar outcomes, very similar ingredients with other products. The Geek and Gorgeous C Glow that I referenced earlier, same great concentration of active form vitamin C alongside a great blend of antioxidants, delivers time and time again. The glow up of this product is real. It looks gorgeous on the skin. It leaves behind just that little touch of hydration too. And after a couple of weeks of use, your hyperpigmentation's fading and you're glowing to the gods. So why do you pay £110 when you can pay £15? Skinceuticals are owned by the L'Oreal group that have a billion-dollar marketing budget, and so they can really put, and you'll see a lot of advertising around this product to get people to part with their hard-earned coin and almost to make us believe that you need to pay more in order to get more with vitamin C's. You don't. It's not a bad product at all, but often people report it actually comes oxidized. Now, vitamin C is inherently unstable. It reacts with oxygen and it turns sort of like an amber, a brownish color. This Skinceuticals are at pains to say isn't dangerous for the skin. You can absolutely still use an oxidized vitamin C. In fact, this was happening so frequently with this product, they actually did a press release around it. That is true. Oxidized vitamin C isn't dangerous for the skin, but it's less beneficial. It's less higher potency and effective than unoxidized vitamin C. And if I was paying £110 for vitamin C, bare minimum, I would expect for it to reach me with peak efficacy going on and not already to start to oxidize. This doesn't happen with everyone. I've bought probably 4 or 5 units of this over like the past 4 years, and it happened twice to me. Twice is 2 times too often if you're paying this much money, which means, again, I just think we can do that a little bit better. The second best seller is this, The Ordinary Ascorbic Acid 8% plus alpha arbutin 2%. Yes, yes, and yes again. This is an example where a bestseller is genuinely a best performer. I've got great results with this product. It's drugstore, it's affordable, it combines vitamin C with another proven pigment corrector, arbutin, to just eat away at that hyperpigmentation a little bit quicker. It's beautiful on application. You don't need to break the bank to reach for it. And I think the results you'll get with this are equivalent to like a 20% vitamin C because they've combined it with the alpha-arbutin, but a lot less sensitizing. Just a great all-rounder. I would definitely say if you're in the market to start a vitamin C serum and you don't really know where to begin, the ordinary ascorbic acid 8% plus alpha-arbutin 2% will be the one I would recommend time and time again. It always comes unoxidized. I bought so many units of this over the years, never had a problem with oxidation, and I'll find, if you store it correctly, it'll last like 4 or 5 months before you start seeing that oxidization take place. So definitely a winner, and this is definitely a case of a bestseller totally been worthy of its status. Now in third place, we have the Olay AHA plus vitamin C serum. This launched, I think, about 2 years ago. They do a cream version, they do a serum version. It seems that the serum is the best seller of the two, which is why it's in this list. I don't have a lot of time for these Olay serums and creams because they're not particularly transparent. You don't know the percentages you're getting in most of them. They're formulated okay, but I don't think there's anything special about them. And when Olay want you to pay like £35 for a cream, something is definitely wrong. Olay used to be the brand that things cost like £3 or £4. It was everyone's like mother and grandmother's favourite beauty brand, and somehow they've now decided to go super bougie and kind of tap into that luxury skincare market without really doing anything to deserve it. In fairness to Olay, I would say that this vitamin C plus AHA serum is probably the best of their collection. It combines alpha hydroxy acid to do a light exfoliation and vitamin C. They recommend you use it in the evening. I personally would use it in the morning, and then I put a sunscreen on top because you can absolutely use exfoliating acids, particularly gentle ones like this one, and go out and go about your day in the sun as long as you protect the skin with a good broad spectrum SPF 50. So if you do go for this one, use it in the morning rather than the evening. I think you'll get better results. But again, I just think for the high price point they want to charge, it's not really worth it. And I think Olay secretly know this because wherever you go, it's on half price. I don't think I've ever seen this actually at full price, which is just a bit of gimmick and misleading marketing if you ask me. They know it's not worth the price they want to charge, so they discount it to get us to buy it, and then eventually they'll put the price up and people just buy it out of habit. No, not great. And I'd want to know more about what percentages I'm actually using on my skin to justify paying £35. So this one, again, a bit of a firm pass for me. Now let's talk the timeless vitamin C. They do a 20% and I think they do a 30 or a 35% too. The 20% one is available here in the UK. The higher strength one is available in the North American market. I love this. People often call this a dupe for the Skinceuticles one, and I would totally agree. Very similar in terms of formulation. It's got some other ingredients to enhance the penetration of that vitamin C, so it's going to work in a similar way to the Skinceuticals one, but at a fraction of the cost. This comes in a pump, whereas the Skinceuticals one comes in a dropper bottle. Again, I prefer this because the less access to oxygen that vitamin C has, the longer shelf life it'll have. And this definitely, the packaging is right, the formulation is great, and I know so many people that have got game-changing results with this serum. I probably only bought a couple of units of this over the past couple of years because it's not the easiest to get here in the UK, but definitely it delivers. So again, in keeping with like the ordinary and the timeless, these are two examples of where bestseller does actually mean best performing, and I would recommend these to everyone. One quick caveat for this is sometimes the pump does leak. I had that with one of my units. I got in contact with Timeless and they replaced it, and I didn't have a problem with the replacement. So, customer service was really great, but there was that little bit of an issue there. And this isn't available in the European Union. That's because one of the penetration enhancers that they use is in a higher concentration than what's permitted within the EU. So you can get it here in the UK, you can get it in North America, I think you can get it in Australia too, but you probably won't see this on the shelf or on websites that ship into the EU. I asked Timeless, I said, are you going to change that so you can actually access the EU market? And they said no, because if we change the formulation, it won't work as well, and we don't want to be, selling substandard products, which I actually admire that transparency. This ingredient that does breach some of the rules within the EU is one of the key ingredients that makes this such a good product. So I get where they're coming from. It's a shame it's not accessible to everyone, but is definitely a really, really great product. Then finally, let's talk the La Roche-Posay Vitamin C Serum. Now, this has so much marketing behind it. You know, La Roche-Posay, again, I think owned by the L'Oreal group, have been splurging hard, getting people to invest their hard-earned coin in this product. It's similar to the Olay one. I don't know when La Roche-Posay became such a high-priced brand. These now cost £36 here in the UK, way more than we used to pay for La Roche-Posay. I remember a La Roche-Posay serum used to be like £12. Now it's 36. Okay, there's inflation, but not that much inflation. Also, not the biggest fan of this product because it contains quite a lot of denatured alcohol. Vitamin C in its pure form, ascorbic and ascorbic acid, is pretty drying on the skin anyway, so I wouldn't necessarily formulate it alongside drying denatured alcohols because you're just going to exacerbate that side effect. So I wasn't really sure where La Roche-Posay were going with this. Also, lots of people have had issues with this arriving oxidized. I think it's because the packaging isn't optimal for, extending that shelf life. There's not a lot of stability and enhancers with ingredients within this, so a lot of people report they get this oxidized, which again, if you're paying a lot for a product, I just expect it to reach me at peak performance. I don't want it oxidized on opening, and again, like with what Skinceuticles said, oxidized vitamin C isn't dangerous on the skin, but it's not going to be delivering what you want. And if we spend our hard-earned coin, whatever price point, I think we have a right to have a product that's going to be delivering like maximum results when it arrives on our door. This one doesn't, so again, I just think it's falling a little bit flat. All told, when it comes to vitamin C's, best selling doesn't mean best performing. However, in some instances it does. I am thrilled that Timeless, The Ordinary, they're getting the recognition and the sales that these products actually deserve. They perform way in excess of some of their luxury and bougie counterparts. And I think if you're paying Skinceuticals, Olay, La Roche-Posay money, actually think about switching it up to something like The Ordinary ascorbic acid 8% or the Timeless vitamin C. They perform better. I think in the case of Timeless, they're better packaged than a lot of the equivalents. And for me, they're going to deliver on a budget. You don't need to break the bank to get that gorgeous, radiant and glowing skin. And hopefully in this video, I've been able to demonstrate that. The drugstore is where it's at when it comes to vitamin C's. My personal favourite is and always will be the Geek and Gorgeous C Glow. I've linked this, as I will all the products mentioned in today's video, in the description box below. Wherever you are in the world, guys, stay safe, stay well, and glow to the gods. Take care. Bye.